For the past month, I have been using Dermatica, and this is what it's done to my skin. So I don't know anything about skincare or dermatology, and I've never tried anything like this before, but I want to share my progress because I've actually been really surprised with the results I've seen so far. Hello, I am Alex. Subscribe if you feel like it, if you want to see my gorgeous skin in the future, and let's take a look at my progress so far. So I've always been a little bit insecure with my skin. I'm kind of pale and I have quite a lot of freckles, or I guess hyperpigmentation, apparently that's what it's called. So trying to find some solutions to that issue sounded pretty good to me. Like I said, I don't know anything about skincare, so this seemed really easy and simple and straightforward, so that's kind of why I went for it. And so far the results have actually been kind of surprisingly good. So I was given 0.05% tretinoin and 4% hydroquinone. Apparently you need more than this though, it's not enough. You need cleansers and moisturizers and SPFs, which I had no idea about. So I walked into The Ordinary store. The lady seemed nice and she basically just said, keep it simple, don't overcomplicate, which honestly I thought was really good advice. And because she was being pushy, I decided to go with this simple moisturizer that she recommended. Apparently a popular cleanser is this CeraVe hydrating moisturizer, so I just went with that. And for the SPF, I went with this Bondi Sands sunscreen fluid. And I would like to mention that I am someone who doesn't like sunscreen. The smell, the texture, how it feels makes you feel all sticky, but this has actually been pretty decent, and once it's on, I don't really tend to notice it's there. So that's been kind of nice. So here are some comparisons and where I'm at right now. So my main concerns were basically with that hyperpigmentation, and in the wrong lighting, my skin is definitely a little bit rough, so I was hoping that it could help with that as well. I don't really tend to believe in these things too much, so that's what I've been surprised that the results so far have been pretty nice. I never really knew what people meant with glowing skin, but I definitely think my skin is glowing a little bit now, which is definitely an interesting new feeling. So my routine basically looks like this. At night time, I apply the cleanser and I get rid of all those pollutants that have built up over the day. Then I put this on and try really hard not to put it in my eyes, even though I kind of want to. I let that dry and then I put some of the moisturizer on, and that is basically all there is to it for the nighttime. In the morning, I again use the cleanser, get rid of whatever's been happening on my face at night, apply the moisturizer again, and then I put on the SPF. And that is basically my entire routine. So something I heard is that when you start these kinds of routines, you'll often see a purge where your skin will become really red or bad or something. When I was a teenager, I actually had a decent amount of acne, so I was expecting the worst. What's quite strange though is I've actually not had a purge that I've noticed. My skin has actually just been quite nice throughout so far. I don't know if it's because these ingredients are quite low. These simple products that I've been using are quite good, or maybe it's because I don't wear makeup myself, so maybe that just takes some of the complexity out of it. But I am not complaining. I'm going to continue this journey for now, see what more progress I can make. And I'm also interested to see whether adding anything new to the routine might help in other ways. What's your opinion on this?